Hi folks, today I'm going to show you how I use Google Notebook LM in order to enhance my scholarship and learning on any given topic. It's pretty fantastic for doing deep dives into literature, and it's equally fantastic for synthesizing existing studies. I'm using it only with open source materials, which means that you've got to upload papers that you know are Creative Commons or open access materials to get it to do its magic with that. In order to be able to use this software, basically all you need is a Google account. It's free to use. So let's get into it. And sign in and follow the yellow brick road.
And follow the yellow brick road. And follow the yellow brick road.
You'll see something like this on your landing page, except there won't be these other extra little tiles here. There'll just be this first one or something like it. So if you click on there, these are free to use resources, open access resources that they've already popped in there. It's real super easy to add your own resources in there as well. This middle column here is a synthesis of key messages from those and only those resources. So it's helpful if you've got to read a paper and you want to save yourself some time, or you want to look for specific stuff in those papers. It's most helpful if you are looking at multiple resources, because if you were just looking in a single PDF, you could probably just use the AI assistant that's already in there. Down here you can see there's a bunch of useful information there about the invention of the light bulb. I can hear this as an audio overview, I can add my notes, I can even have a mind map. Down here you'll see there are other questions. So this is your prompting zone. Tell me more about Edison. Sure. Right, so then it's going to take whatever information is from those resources and give some more information about Thomas. It also offers you some examples of prompts down the bottom here, and you can see there's a few more. I'm going to show you another fun feature that happens inside this column around collecting your notes and making some notes to save for later. But I want to show you that in a different tile. This one that I've set up here, this one. So generative AI in higher education assessment and learning outcomes. You can see down here it has an option, save to note. So if there's any output that you like and you go, yeah, actually I want to save that for later, you can come back to it later. And here, over here, down here, you can see there's my other notes that I've already taken. I've done some prompting and gone, oh cool, and learnt some nice stuff in there. I was trying to establish whether these resources that I've uploaded on the left have got any information about some specific case studies where people are sharing the kinds of ways that they are using generative AI to promote learning in higher education. And it's giving me pretty generic outputs. See that? It's showing some, you know, this is what it's good for kind of stuff, but not an actual case study. Oh, whoops, I just clicked. Oh, if you want to click on a prompt, you just literally click on the prompt. But I didn't mean to do that. I was meant to do that one there. So if I go in here and I go, are there any case studies in these resources? It's going to have a look for me. Yes. Okay, so the scoping review identified case studies, but again it's just giving me summary information. See that? So I use it to speed up what I'm doing. If I want to find out information from multiple resources, I'm looking in it in this kind of way. You can also put prompts in to just say, just look at this specific source, don't look at the other ones, I want to know more about that one, and that's quite a helpful thing to do as well. In the top of this column in the studio, you can see here, I just clicked on the studio button, and then here is the audio overview. Now this is the thing that you might have seen a bunch of, or you might have heard people talking about it. It's a cool, nice to have podcast that will be in American English, where they will tell you about those resources. You can listen to it. You can put specific prompts in here under the customize. So if you want a podcast output to be 10 minutes long, then you would put that in there, make it 10 minutes long, and I want you to focus particularly on the whatever blah 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 resource, or I want you to focus particularly on the issue of case studies, that kind of thing. That's where you could put those prompts in there, and then you'll get a more sculpted output that you can listen to in the car on the way home, should you be so inclined. Let's have a go. Now it says it's going to take a few minutes, and usually it takes under 3 minutes. You know, you can just get on with things in the background. But why I wanted to show you that is because once it's created this output, then you can download it easily, but also you can interact with it if you want to. You can ask a question to the podcast, and the podcast folk will stop talking about that thing and answer the question that's just been asked, which comes under the beta option. Hey presto, it's finished. You can see here it's come up with something that's 9 minutes 47 seconds. Finally, one more thing I want to quickly show you is you can get the NotebookLM to help you to embed your learning by asking you some quiz questions. So maybe once you've had a good look around at the resources and you've asked it to pull it apart into various ways, you've listened to the podcast, and now you're like, okay, what have I actually taken on board here? Then you can put in a prompt. See, I've put in a prompt here. Can you create some study test questions from these resources? Then it goes, of course I can. Here's some MCQs. But I don't actually want it to do that, so I need to hone my prompt. See down here, I would like you to act as a tutor, asking me these questions, and when I answer, let me know if I got it right or wrong. I'm being encouraging, thanks, if you don't mind. So here you can see, all right, let's get started. Which of the following, and then it asks you these questions. Take your time. I'm going to go A. Okay, let's see where you've gone with. You chose option A, the increased blah blah blah. That's not quite right. Remember, we're looking for this and that. And see these little numbers? This is the reference. This is the actual paper that the question comes to and from. So you can go and click on those and learn a little bit more. See, it'll take you there. Pretty good, eh? So I think this is a pretty good tool for helping you to embed your learning and scholarship. And yeah. Wish you all the best with your LM adventures.